Good day, everyone. This is Teacher Tess, and welcome to Enhanced English Experience. This channel is made for learners and adults who want to enhance their English knowledge and skills. So please like, comment, subscribe, and also hit the notification button. Our video lesson for today is based on the most essential learning competency in grade 9 English for quarter 2, week 6. And this is Analyze literature as means of understanding unchanging values in the VUCA or volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world with the theme helping others. It is said that change is the only constant thing in this world, which means that change is inevitable. Every day, people face changes in different aspects as the world also keeps on changing. The world is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous, or VUCA. As what the previous module had discussed, thus to cope with the VUCA world, one should stick to the universal human values and keep them unchanged even through these changing and challenging times because they allow us to live together in harmony. The reading selection prepared for this week highlights the importance of helping others. And in your journey to help others, you will be guided by the following objectives. Describe a character in the story, determine the human value shown in the story, and deduce the theme of the story. As an introductory activity, look at the given picture. Now try to answer the following questions. What is the picture all about? Do you think people will only help others during calamities? Do you believe that people nowadays can actually help and work with each other with kindness? And last, how do you genuinely show kindness to others? Were you able to answer the given questions? That is marvelous! Now before we analyze the selection for the week, let us first have Activity 1. Each of the numbered vocabulary word appears in Hughes' story. Look at the 4 suggested definitions for each word and circle the correct one. Number 1. Tug. What does it mean? A. Force, B. Pull, C. Steal, and D. Shoot. Number 2. Permit. A. Allow, B. Keep, C. Push, D. Worry. Number 3. Stoop. A. Forget, B. Run away, C. Bend over, D. Fool. Number 4. Frail. A. Strong, B. Tall, C. Athletic, D. Delicate. Number 5. Bothering. A. Whispering, B. Annoying, C. Stealing, D. Meeting. 6. Sweat. A. Perspiration, B. Cake, C. Dessert, D. Blasphemy. Number 7. Snatch. A. Trick, B. Watch, C. Grab, and D. Follow. Last, number 8. Frown. A. Grimaced, B. Discovered, C. Smiled, D. Laughed. Are you finished identifying the meaning of the given words? Let us check your answers. Number 1. Tug. The meaning is letter B. Pull. How about number 2? Permit. The answer is A. Allow. How about number 3? Stoop. It is C. Bend over. How about number 4? Frail. It is delicate. How about number 5? Bothering. It means B. Annoying. Number 6. Sweat means A. Perspiration. How about number 7? Snatch. It is grab. And last round means grimaced. Did you get all the correct answers? That is great! What will be your reaction if somebody tries to steal your bed? Are you going to get mad? Maybe that will be our usual reaction. But in our story today, our main character had a different reaction and response. Read a short story entitled "Thank You, Ma'am" by Langston Hughes and find out how Mrs. Jones, our main character, reaction differs from the usual behavior of most people towards the same situation. You're going to answer the motive question, why did the boy try to steal? It's time to read the story entitled "Thank You, Ma'am" by Langston Hughes. Your teacher will give you the copy of the story. Thank You, Ma'am by Langston Hughes is a story of circumstance, kindness, and innocence published in 1958. Through the story, Langston Hughes describes a universal social crisis of children in poverty and shows how one person can make a difference. After you have read the story, you are going to perform activity 2. Answer each question based on the story. Do this on your notebooks. Number 1. Why did the boy try to steal? Number 2. How did Mrs. Jones react when Roger tried to steal her purse? Number 3. Was her reaction believable? Why or why not? Which adjective used twice in the opening paragraph gives the reader the central clue to the woman's appearance? Number 5. How does this word apply to her entire treatment of Roger? Number 6. What did Mrs. Jones teach the boy? Number 7. If you were Mrs. Jones, would you have done the same thing? Why or why not? And number 8. Do you think Roger's encounter with Mrs. Jones changed his life? In what way? Were you able to answer the given questions? That is good. Let us proceed to character. Characters are the people in the story who perform the actions and the dialogue of the story. They move a story's plot forward. A character trait describes the behavior or attitude of a person. Character traits are the individual characteristics and qualities that make characters from books, stories, movies, plays, and other art forms come to life for readers. Here are examples of character traits: generous, unkind, faithful, disloyal, loyalty, unkind, loving, mean, kind, rude, determined, unmerciful, optimistic, and talkative. Now that you have an idea about characters and character traits, it's time for Activity 3. Using Langston Hughes' "Thank You, Ma'am," draw the character you wish to describe in the central square. In the other squares, list his or her character traits. Do this in a piece of paper. Are you done accomplishing Activity 3? Great! Now let's proceed to theme. It is the controlling idea or main point formulated as a generalization. It is derived from the story's details of character, plot, setting, structure, language, and point of view. The theme of a short story lies in its implied view of life and human conduct. Since you have already idea about theme, accomplish activity 4. Go over the story. Thank you, ma'am. What do you think is its theme? Is it supported by evidence or evidences from the story? Explain it below. Were you able to perform activity 4? Wonderful! Now here is another activity. Activity 5. Determine the human values shown in the story. Illustrate it in a slogan. Be guided by this question. What values does Mrs. Jones show when she fed the boy dinner after he almost tried to snatch her purse? Do this in a piece of paper. Were you able to accomplish activity 5? Very good. To sum up the lesson for today, complete the given incomplete statements. I learned that blank. I realized that blank. And I promised you blank. Accomplish this on your notebooks. As an application of what you have learned today, here is activity 6, paragraph writing. The story, Thank You Ma'am, is generally talking about the power of compassion. Now, looking at our situation today, we are under a pandemic. Some children do something wrong, like stealing from others to feed their younger brothers and sisters. They have no choice because their parents are in the hospital or jobless due to COVID-19. These children have nothing to eat, and they cannot do anything but steal because others did not help nor support them. How can you help these children in your way? Write your answer in a paragraph form and do this on a piece of paper. Finished accomplishing activity 6? Really great! Now it's time for assessment. Answer the following questions by writing the letter of your answers on your paper. Number 1. What did the boy try to snatch from Mrs. Jones? A. Necklace. B. Purse. C. Watch. D. Cell phone. Number 2. What did Roger feel when Mrs. Jones brought him to her boarding house? A. He was scared. B. He was confused. C. Roger was excited. D. Roger was disappointed. Number 3. What do you think Roger was planning to do when they arrived at the boarding house? A. Roger wanted to ask for forgiveness from Mrs. Jones. B. Roger wanted to run away but hesitated to do it. C. He wanted to pay his debt. And D. He wanted to go home. Number 4. How do you think Roger's encounter with Mrs. Jones alters his life? A. He will never steal again. B. He will beg for money from others. C. He will only steal from rich people. And D. He will not dream of having new things anymore. Number 5. Which statement does not describe the character trait of Mrs. Jones? A. She has fair complexion. B. She is compassionate. C. She is generous. And D. She is kind. Number 6. Which statement describes Mrs. Jones' actions showing her physical strength? A. She was a large woman with a large purse that had everything in it, but a hammer and nails. It had a long strap and she carried it slung across her shoulder. B. The large woman simply turned and kicked him right in his blue jeans sitter. Then she reached down, picked the boy up by his shirt front and shook him until his teeth rattled. C. She heated some lima beans and ham she had in the icebox, made a kakwa, and set the table. And letter D. She bent down enough to permit him to stoop and pick up her purse. Number 7. Which statement shows the power of compassion? A. The man feeds the orphans because he wants to win in the election. B. Joanna helps her neighbor because she wants her parents to give her a reward. C. Joseph gives his snacks to his classmate who is suffering from stomach ache. And letter D. My classmate gives food to the beggar because our ESP teacher is watching her. Number 8. Which element of a short story performs the actions of the story? A. Setting, B. Plot, C. Theme, D. Character. 9. Which element of a short story is the controlling idea or main point formulated as a generalization? A. Theme, B. Setting, C. Character, D. Conflict. And number 10, which describes the individual characteristics and qualities that make characters from books, stories, movies, plays, and other art forms come to life for readers. A. Character trait, B. Character values, C. Character attitude, and D. Character behavior. Are you finished answering the given questions? Let us see if you get the correct answers. Number 1. What is the correct answer? It is letter B, purse. How about number 2? It is letter A, he was scared. Next. How about number 3? What is your answer? The correct answer is Roger wanted to run away but hesitated to do it. Letter B. Next, number 4. The correct answer is A. He will never steal again. How about number 5? The answer is A. She has fair complexion. Number 6. The correct answer is letter B. The large woman simply turned and kicked him right in his blue jean seater. Then she reached down, picked the boy up by his shirt front, and shook him until his teeth rattled. How about number 7? The answer is letter C. Joseph gives his snacks to his classmate who is suffering from stomach ache. Next, number 8. The answer is letter D, character. How about number 9? The correct answer is letter A, theme. Last, number 10. The correct answer is letter A, character trait. This ends our video lesson on analyzing literature as means of understanding unchanging values in the VUCA or volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world with the theme helping others. Hope you learned something and hope to see you again in my next videos. Again, this is Teacher Tess saying thank you for watching and have a great day.